Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start— I'm sorry, did you—
No, I'll do better, I promise.
Why is she so aggressive?
Wait!
Huh? Who do you think you are telling me— wait a sec. Navia? Huh. So, you're bringing backup now.
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff is right. I'm the one in charge here now. And
Of course. How you run your kitchen is none of our business. But when a member of your staff is so overworked he becomes gravely ill, that most definitely is our business. We're
overworked. I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
But Philmont can do the job, he just...
Monica, back inside!
Huh?
Just do as you're
Wow!
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into... Her name is Savannah. Ever since she took the job, she's been enforcing a brutal work regime and putting a huge amount of pressure on her staff. One guy was so overworked, he collapsed from illness. He's been...
I'm sorry.
At his family's request, the Spina di Rosula is trying to mediate on his behalf. Savannah is adamant that for Ma's exhaustion and illness, our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant. And that's why I'm here.
Oh, shoot!
Oh, no, not at all, Paimon. And besides, I don't really... Yeah, meaning...
Paimon will join you.
Oh, guys, it's fine. You don't... A really famous chef just joined the Spina di Rosula's tavern.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to apologize for the scene you witnessed. This is a small token from us. It's...
Monica's the one apologizing?
Our head chef has been a little highly...
All right.
Thank you for...
A little highly strung, huh?
Paimon doesn't get it. How did someone like...
Well, according to Fermat's family, she hasn't all...
Oh, Paimon totally gets it. Huh? Hold on, there's something written on the wrap. Find... Escoffier?
Escoffier? Could this mean...
Huh? You know that name, Navia?
Yeah. Let's stick to the plan and go back to the Fleuve Cendre for now. That's where we'll find Escoffier anyway.
self-cleaning ability.
So, who is this Escoffier,
Well, for starters, she used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Boer. But she recreated the legendary Gâteau de Boer. And safe to say, she's the most renowned head chef in the Hotel de Boer's history. After...
Gâteau de Boer? That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell a few slices.
Well, apparently, the Hotel de Boer was reported for a safety incident, but none of the chefs had any idea how it could have gotten into the food.
The Fortress of Mirabede?
Well, you're right. Escoffier didn't have to stay in the fortress for long.
So that's what happened.
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try and negotiate with Savannah on the staff's behalf.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's simple. If the new...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove! You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom! What do you say, Hilaire?
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow those flavors the chance to come out. Don't be fooled by the aroma when the water first starts to boil. Got?
Yes, Chef.
Then go back and do it again.
Yes, Chef.
Excuse us, we're...
Waiting to be served? Sorry, we're pretty busy.
Oh, no, we're not...
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat. We can...
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it always this busy here?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary. Well, in her words, the Hotel de Boer doesn't need her anymore.
I guess I'll be heading off then.
Wait, take these home with you. We can't serve them now, and there's no...
Oh,
For what? Like I said, I just don't want them going to waste.
Firmont. That's the second time we've heard that name.
He's the chef that fell ill from stress. He decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Hey, I heard that, Navia! I've told you before, no one's making extra food. Hilaire's making blunders in the kitchen, and I can't serve his failed dishes, so he might as well take them home.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally complete every single time.
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion, Paimon.
Oh, so you know us already. We'll skip the introduction then. We're here to talk about Savannah.
Oh, I certainly am. The Spina's headquarters, but I don't work for the Hotel de Boer anymore. Besides, I'm the one who persuaded Savannah to take the job in the first place.
What?
Well, she was a much gentler person back.
That's hard to believe. Are we definitely talking about the same Savannah?
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either. Anyway, suffice to say that given the history between us, it'll be tricky for me to tell her she's doing her job wrong without Fiamar and the others probably think that Savannah gets it all from me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Escoffier.
She mentioned me.
Whatever shortcomings you feel you have, it looks...
Monica.
Plus, it's not like we're asking you to storm in there and raise hell. We're only in the initial phase of our investigation.
Oh, Monica.
Escoffier?
I can't believe her! Powdered sugar is supposed to be applied Unbelievable! I won't stand for this.
Wait, so now she's...
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her with...
Wait, she looks like... Is that Escoffier?
Escoffier's back?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed up your order.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
But, please.
What the heck?
Get up, Monica! Can't you see that you're just making your customer feel more awkward? If you want forgiveness, then do what any self-respecting chef—
Savannah said that I'm not allowed back in the kitchen.
That's some backwards logic.
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine. With my lame—
Oh, well, it's because...
Gosh, that's pretty strict.
I mean, Escoffier was strict too, but we all knew that it came. But these days, whenever we make a mistake, and it's only gotten worse since word got out.
Monica, you don't need to call me chef.
Yeah, but through no fault of your own, that banquet was a huge event.
Lumaline? What's that?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the Lumitwell.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a flavor enhancer since it stimulates the—
They also found that overuse. Unfortunately, however,
Everyone knows that in all likelihood, but you took all the blame. And now look at you.
what are you trying to say?
Oh,
Monica, I'm very happy with my current job. Besides, at the end of the—
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as— So, you do remember who's boss? Escoffier?
What happened to you, Savannah?
You made me the head chef. You're not the—
Whoa. Sounds like...
Oh, Savannah! My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw— Have you put even half the amount of energy into improving your cooking skills? Or are you still using the Pluie Lotus as an off-brand—
That's none of—
What happened to not...
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see something this spicy as soon as Escoffier returned.
Huh? Fan Asian?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a humble suggestion? Given that—
the traditional way? That can only mean one thing.
That's right! I'm talking, of course, about the tradition established by Modeste himself. The
According to legend, the founders of Hotel de Boer, Modeste and Savelli, the cooking contest would decide who had the final say.
Huh. Sounds like they had a lot of free time on their hands.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to us. And indeed, the reintroduction of this institution in recent years has surely been instrumental in transforming the
Reintroduction? Someone brought it back? Who?
What say you, Escoffier?
Sure,
I see no issue as long as both sides agree to the—
Exhibition. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the line.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you lose, you hand over the Codex de Boer to me.
What? The Codex de Boer?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It contains all his secret recipes, and it's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's culinary—
Present and former.
What do you want that old thing for? You have your own copy, don't you?
Don't take me for a fool. I want your copy.
I'm sorry, I must—
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Or
Savannah, you may remember that we gave her the original as a parting gift.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an issue. And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Boer, per the recipe in the Codex. Well, Escoffier, you against me.
You sound surprisingly All right then, let's see how much you've actually grown. I hope you surprise me, Savannah. I'd hate to find out that all you've learned after this long is how to chew people's heads off.
Believe me, I'll show you.
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Oh.
kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, I got a sense that she's holding something back.
Huh?
Escoffier only picked up on it because she's the same way.
That's patently false, at least where your macarons are concerned. I've been nothing but truthful with you about the disgraceful amount of sugar you use.
Okay.
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much a recipe book as a diary of Modeste's adventures. Back in the day, he and his good friend Savelli explored far and wide. For instance, legend has it that the original Gâteau de Bourg was made using a special secret ingredient. So rare was the ingredient that they could never make more than 16 slices of the cake per day. Modeste and Savelli went on to found the original Hôtel de Bourg, especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius.
Ah, Paimon's heard this kind of...
What? No, of course not. Cooking is Anyway, never mind centuries. Savelli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years after their rise to fame. Then, and that was it. The end of the Hôtel de Bourg's heyday. Even then, it still took numerous relocations and changes of management before we finally ended up with Vanigem and the rest.
Oh! So the...
Yes, well, that's fiction, and...
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Bourg they sell now is actually Escoffier's reimagination.
Wait, really?
It did, but like I said, so reimagination is right. I consulted some historical... As for why we gave it the same name and kept the tradition of only selling 16 slices a day...
Oh!
Hey now, just think, if the original truly...
Anyway, before I left my role as head chef, I made a copy of all the recipes from the codex.
Could it be... a symbolic?
Well, it was clearly precious enough to give to Escoffier as a part. Maybe from her point of view,
You think so? The only thing is, it was her suggestion to gift me the original in the first place.
What? Huh.
Who knows? It means vesting her in this bake-off. And however much she's changed since we worked together, I believe that she still has her chef's pride.
well, I'm confident that you and your spatula can get justice for Froment.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Now, if I had to push it, I could probably do the work of 3 chefs myself.
Well, that's easy. The 3 of us are veterans in the kitchen.
Well, I have heard the Traveler is an
Oh, count me in too. Even if it means competing against the Traveler, so be it.
confident. I like it. Alright, let's start with some elementary mise en place.
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up without... Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits or something.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. A kind of special food processor I got the Fontaine Reese, but this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably...
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool! Not weird.
And done. These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients.
Wow! Even the smell is so much more concentrated. Oh,
Absolutely not! Throwing everything in at once will ruin the balance of flavors. I'll demonstrate again. Now. Slowly and carefully. Not a drop too much and not. And voila! Now it's your turn. Not terrible, but the traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you Oh, well, they do. Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the Hotel du Bourg's current menu. That's right. How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet? Look at that! With the
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but I'm...
6 points.
What? Oh...
That's 6 out of 100.
What?
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you have far more experience. Despite that logic, I suppose you think
Aww.
Me next! I'll have you know that this batch of macarons has 2 whole tablespoons less sugar than my previous ones.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10?
Aww.
Now to the final dish.
So...
This is our
8 point.
Darn.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one a...
Huh? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can tell that you've put... I can really taste the grace of the...
Hey, you made that...
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square.
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1...
Chef Escoffier!
Oh, it's Hilaire! What brings you here?
I heard the news.
And you think you're up to the task, do you?
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me and my... I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking contest.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry. I know I've been rather useless these past few days, but not anymore. The fact is, I'm a fine chef, despite recent events. I've proven myself in the Hotel de Bourg kitchen, so if anyone's qualified to...
Firma, have you even set foot in a kitchen since leaving...
I have not, but... Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then Will I never be able to work in a kitchen again?
Dad, talk to me. What happened?
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because you were all concentrating so hard on your cooking. I didn't... But anyway, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of redoing every order, you were the only person who looked out for me.
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea.
She sounds like the worst. All right, another Savannah horror story. Let's hear it.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escaffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we make, she'll find some—
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Either straighten yourself out or get out of my kitchen!
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen utensil.
Oh, man.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easily, Firma? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says to me that you still hadn't lost that determination to prove yourself. What changed?
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier. Maybe Savannah was right.
Dad.
I will win this contest, and after that—
But what if you can't?
You think even if I had to go—
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing.
And so will I.
Yeah!
Actually, I thought maybe—
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to—
You do this?
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah?
I know, but it's all right. I've made up my mind. With the way— I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways—
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff.
Great! Then it's settled.
Spina sponsored?
Well,
Yeah! Feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist. Then prepare for some of the finest— that's not a bad idea,
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.